Okay, so I'm going to give you just a really brief tutorial on how to create a web page. We're going to use Adobe Express. We used it for that very first assignment, but you may need to make sure that your login and all of that information is correct. So pay attention to the instructions in the assignment. This is what mine looks like. Yours is going to look probably a little bit different. They all look just a little bit different depending on what you've got uploaded. So I'm going to choose Adobe Express, and it's going to take me to this kind of main home page here. And in this case, I want to choose the web page. And so the easiest way to find that is actually just to click on the plus button up here, and then I can find it. And it'll be just in a list of information. Mine's kind of towards the top because I use it often, but yours might be further down the list. But I'm just going to choose web page. And I can choose a template for it. So you might glance through this and see, what fits your topic or population? What's interesting to you? Now, the templates have built-in pictures and built-in options. So sometimes it works to use them. And sometimes for me, I'd rather not use it because then I can add the pictures and the things that I want. The nice thing about the templates is that it kind of gives you a different theme, depending on kind of what you're doing here. So if we chose this one and I said select, I'd hit select here. And it takes a second to load. That's normal, not an issue. Just have to wait 1 second. Hopefully it'll be quick. And it gets it loaded for me. Now, once I've chosen it, I can still change photos if I want to. It'll give me that option. So in this case, this is where I'm at here. Now, I will name it. I can name it whatever it is. I can put my name here. Now, if I want to change anything, all I did was hit my clicker, my left clicker, and I just clicked on it, and this popped up for me. And maybe I'd rather have a short cover. So that's what that looks like instead. So if I want to change that again, I can delete it. I could replace it. Maybe I don't like I don't like the picture. So that's what I did. Now, if I want to go back to that, I can just hit the refresh back. But maybe I don't like the picture because maybe I want a picture that has to do with my topic. So if I go here and I say delete and say I want a picture, I just left click again. That's all I'm doing. And I go to photo. Over here, Adobe has all of these photos, like so many different photos that relate to anything, and they're free. You don't have to cite them or any of that. So maybe I want something that has to do with nursing, and I look there, and I just see what pops up, and maybe, I like this one. So maybe that's the one that I want to use, and that might be how I want it to look. Or I actually would rather it be, like a split layout. Maybe that's how I really want this to look. So it just depends on you. This is your title page. So usually title pages are kind of the full thing. So maybe I don't like this one, or I want to change it, and I can go back and forth. I can add a picture here. Essentially, it's just the left click kind of makes you add stuff. Now, in each section of your web page, you're going to have different content. And you can change how all of this looks, but every time you want to add something, you click on the plus button. So I'm adding the plus button. Now I want to add some text. So this is my introduction. And wow, well, it's really small. I don't like how that looks. So I hover over it and I left click again, and then it gives me options to change it. So I want to make it big. So that's what I'm going to do. Or maybe I want it to look like that, or I want it to look like that, or I want to bullet point it. There's all kinds of options. Maybe I want numbers instead, or I want to bold it. But here I'm going to go back. This is what I want. Now, I can't continue and add anything. Every time I want to add something, I have to hit the plus button. So maybe I want to hit a plus button, and now I'm going to add in all of my info about my particular situation. And maybe I've got all of that, and maybe I want to bullet point that, and I've got some more information, and I keep bullet pointing it, la la la. And then maybe I want to add a picture that relates to this. So then you can click on that again, and it gives you some options for how do you want that picture. If you want 3 or 4 pictures all in a row, I click photo grid. And I want some more nursing pictures, so I'm going to choose just a few. I'm just going to keep choosing, and I'm going to choose that one, and then maybe that one. Okay, and then once I've chosen the pictures that I want, now also you can upload pictures from your own device. If you have something that you have that's yours that you like better, you can do that as well. But you have to hit save over here on the right. And then you can see how that looks. So do you like how that looks? Is that good? All right. So now you want to move on to your next section, and you've got an entire section here that is for you. And you're not sure exactly what you want it to look like, but maybe you want it to be a glide show. Now, a glide show is you choose a picture that you like, and it will be in the background with all of your content. So I don't know, maybe we have this picture here. It's a bunch of nurses. Now, it doesn't look like much here, but once I hit save, it takes a second. It's blurry in the background, but once it cleans up, then what you do over here where the box is now you can start adding your text. So here's your topic. It's the first section. Maybe you're talking about EHRs here, right? And you want to make it big. So I click on it and I left click on it. I go big and I want to add some more content below it. I add that. Now, what if I want to add a link to something? All right. So you found a great link to one of your, some information about portals or something like that. In that case, then you can click on the button tab. You can name the button whatever you want here. So this might be, I don't know, like whatever telehealth topic you're covering. And then you actually put the URL link right there and you hit save. Now it won't work for me right now because I don't have anything that's linked here, but that's how you make a button. That's how you make a link. So you could add a GIF. If you want to add a video, videos are kind of weird in here. So sometimes you can find a good video out. A YouTube video works great. You can always upload a YouTube video here, but it's not a YouTube video. You sometimes have to make it a YouTube video, but that's how you would add that there, and then it'll just automatically pop up for you. So other options are, maybe you have a link of information that you want to add. Maybe you created a folder. I don't know. This is stuff that I've created in Adobe Express. So maybe I wanted to link some of that from it. Or you want to upload something from your own device. Usually what I found is that you have to have a true URL. So if you had like your infographic that you wanted to share from earlier this course, you would need to make your, you might want to upload your infographic into Google Docs. So you get a URL that you can share. Then you could come in here and you could actually share it like the button option. You could share it as text too and then hyperlink it, but this is the easiest. Anyway, this is how it works. And so this is one section, and now we're down here in another section. And if you don't want something that's already saved here, you can just click on it and delete it. But what if you want to do a split layout? And then in that case, you can add your image that you want and, whatever your topic is that you're covering, whatever's interesting and engaging. So that's our topic. And then over here, I add the text, right? And you can just keep going down. Now, this is the template we use. So it gave us all these options. So maybe these options work for you, maybe they don't. You can actually just left click on them and see how it gave me the option to just delete it. So that's one thing. So one other thing to show you, like up at the top here, is if you click up here at the top, there's themes. So maybe that theme just wasn't exactly what the template that you chose wasn't exactly what you wanted. Maybe you want to do something a little simpler, and you can choose something else. And it takes a second, and then once it's ready to go, it will work for you. And then all that did was just change my fonts and my title. It kind of just changes just a few things. See how it changed that up there? So it just depends on what you want. You can play with that. You can always hit the eyeball and preview what you've got so far, and this will show you what it looks like when somebody else opens it. You can see how wow, this could be actually really cool. So that's what that's going to look like. I X out of that. When it's time to share it, you click on the right share button up here, and you're going to publish to the web, basically. So this is what it looks like the first time you go to share it. So you want to title it. So you'll want to give it the title, your title, whatever that is. And then, you don't want other people to make changes to it. You just want to create a link for it. So you'll create a link. And, I don't know why it didn't do that. Yes, keep editing. So if I want to share it, it should just work. It should just publish, and we can create the link. Yeah, there it is. Okay, now one other hint. So you can make changes to your presentation all the time. But, okay, there was the link. I'll show it to you in just a second. So I've already shared it. I got the link and I uploaded it to my assignment. And then you discover, oh man, I forgot something. I need to go back in and add something. So you go back in here and you add one more point to this. Well, that one more point won't actually be on the link that you shared in your assignment until you republish. And so if you make any changes to your presentation after you've already shared your link, you have to republish. So if you hit share, then see this little blue box that comes up? We noticed you made some changes. You want to publish your changes. And then all you do is republish. And then the link that you already provided in your assignment link will automatically be updated. You don't have to do anything else. You just ensure that whoever gets it gets the most recent version. So here you go. This is the link that you copy. So this link up here in the URL will not work. If you copy and paste that, then I won't be able to see anything. So you have to copy this option here. And sometimes it gives you options on publishing. We don't really care about that. So it's just a matter of getting that link and then you copy that into the assignment submission area. So this one right here, you just copy that and then put it in the assignment submission area. So if you get stuck on any part of this, just reach out to me and I'm happy to walk you through it. It's pretty intuitive, but it can stump you if there's something that if you're not comfortable with technology. I'm happy to help you with this. So just reach out and we'll talk soon. Thanks.